Hey guys, this is Kerry. Today we're going to be going through how to edit a project in InDesign. This is a project we did for a client and we sent to the client, but the client realizes that there was a bunch of typos in there. There was a bunch of stuff that weren't linked properly. The client wanted to add some extra content in the design and wanted to change a few stuff here and there. So I'm going to walk you through how to actually make these changes easily in InDesign yourself, so you could do it yourself. Okay, let's get started. So this is the file we got from the client, and we looked at the revisions and we kind of pretty good idea what the client wanted, right? So we're gonna start by first changing the name of the company. This is supposed to be an S. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the type tool over on the left side, as you can see on the screen, and we're gonna click directly into the content area we want to change. By clicking in that area, it allows me to change the content. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change that from an S to a Z, and then I'm gonna click on the selection tool to accept the changes. Now, please note that you do not want to click the enter key to accept the change, because this is what will happen. If I were to click in enter to accept my changes, it will end up breaking your line, so you really don't want to do that. So now that we got that change done, we remember the client wanted us to also make the company website link clickable. So in order to do this, we're gonna double tap or click back into the type tool and click directly on where we want to edit. Highlight the area you want to make clickable, right click, and scroll down to hyperlink, and then click to new hyperlink. You'll get a pop-up like this. Ensure that shared hyperlink is clicked, and you would type in your hyperlink right here. In this case, we want a Blue Leads, so we're gonna go to our Blue Leads website. We're gonna copy the hyperlink directly just so we know that it's correct, and then we're gonna paste it using Command V on a Mac, or Control V on a Windows, or you can simply right click and press paste. So now that we have a link in there, you always want to make sure link to is set to URL. As you can tell, there's a bunch of options in here, but in this case we wanted to link directly outside of the document and into like a actual web page. Click OK and done. That's basically how you create an hyperlink. So now this link is going to be clickable. Now we also remember the client wanted to change the date when the company was founded from 2007 to 2009. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to change that 7 to a 9 using the control the type tool, or you can simply press T and that would actually activate your type tool, and that's basically what I just did. So now that we got all that changes done, we also wanted to, at least what the client also wanted to do, they also wanted to add some more content right here. They felt like it wasn't properly concluded, the sentence in here, and they wanted to add more sentence, more body to the text. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that text, and I actually have the text, I'll put it somewhere else. So I'll go ahead and I'll copy that text, and then I'll go ahead and I'll paste that text using Command V, or click into the type tool to make sure that area is activated, and press right click and press paste. And then now we have our content in that area. Another thing the client also noted was they wanted to change the background image, right? I guess they weren't a fan of the background image. So in order to do that, first, obviously you need to get the correct image. Once you grab that from whatever Medium websites you decide to get the image from, we'll go ahead and you want to make sure that image is actually in the proper location, which is very important in the InDesign document. Generally speaking, whenever you do a project in InDesign, you always have a link folder, and that's where you basically store all your links. In this case, we have our links folder, and the client wanted to use the picture that's currently on their homepage as the picture in the background. A simple way to do this is, since an image already exists in the background, we can simply drag that image and drop it on top of the currently existed image, which will actually switch that image out to the new one. Obviously the image kind of fit well, but we want to see, you know, the bottom part of the image a little bit more. So we'll need to adjust that as well. If you double tap on the image, you'll get an outline similar to what I'm seeing right here, and that actually allows you to kind of move the image up or down. So we can move the image up so we can see a little more of the award, or we can move it down so we don't really see on the background at all. In this case, we actually want to move the image up, but the problem is we end up having that little background purple thing in the back right there. We want to fix that as well. So what we'll do is we'll double tap on that area, or single tap on that area, and it creates that little outline right there. Using these anchor points, we have a bunch of anchor points around the this container, image container. Using that anchor point, I can drag that anchor point up just by clicking on that anchor point, and that would literally remove or shorten the height of the container, so the image is a little more contained in the area we want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move my image down, and I think that's it. And that covers all the changes the client needed. So now you know how to use InDesign. You just simply click on your type tool, and that type tool actually allows you to click directly into the area you want to edit. And then you click on the selection tool afterwards to accept those changes. Again, just to recap, you can easily make a hyperlink, or you can edit a pre-existing hyperlink by basically doing the same thing. You right click, you highlight the area, you hover over hyperlink, and it says edit right there, and it shows you how to edit the document. Now, after completing the project, now you want to save it. You want to make sure that you save your document as you do it. So one way to do this is by clicking File and pressing Save, or you can just press Command S, and that would generally save your document. To export the document and make sure everything is linked and interactive, clickable, you want to go to File, Export, click on Export, and then choose the location where you want to export the document. Ensure that Adobe PDF Interactive is your format and it's not just, you know, Adobe Print, because then it would not be interactive. And you press Save, and you export, you know, the pages that you want to export, or all the pages. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna export all the pages. Once the page has been fully exported, generally speaking, your Acrobat will pop up the final project of the that you design in InDesign, and we're going to scroll down to that page. So this is our current page that we literally just did. We're going to go ahead and make sure everything's actually interactive. So now you see when I hover over that company website, it's actually the mouse pointer changed to a finger, showing that it is interactive. And if I were to go ahead and click on that, it gives me, you know, a little security warning. I'll accept that and allow it to go ahead. And once you do that, voila, the new website page, website page pops up, and now you can see that, you know, our links are working. We can also go back through and ensure that, you know, all our changes are made per the client's request. And once it's done, just go ahead and submit it, and you're all done. And there you have it. Those are the basics of editing a file in InDesign.